exercise 107, number 3. So I want us to look at question number 3 on exercise 107. Now, Kamau drove from Nakuru to Nairobi, a distance of 150 kilometers at an average speed of 60 kilometers per hour. How long did the journey take? So the first thing that you should be writing there is distance, 150 kilometers. Then the speed was 60 kilometers per hour. Then time was not there. So to get time, you say time is equal to distance over speed. Okay, time is equal to distance over speed. Time is equal to distance over speed. So distance, which is 150, we are going to take 150, you divide by, you put all over 60, then you are going to find time. So you are going to simplify these numbers by 0 goes to 0, 3 goes here 2, 3 goes here 5. We are going to have as 5 all over 2, which is the same as 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 2.5 hours. That is question number 3. Question number 3, exercise 107. Then we move on to question number 4. So year number 4 says the speed of an aeroplane is given as 10 meters per second. So speed to write, speed to be 10 meters per second. Then they are saying what is speed in kilometers per hour? So they want to change meters per second to kilometers per hour. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to, I told you this one that once you're told to change 10 meters per second to kilometers per hour, the number 10 you multiply by the reciprocal, which is 36 over 10. This one you multiply by 36 over 10. Which you are going to say, this one goes here, 1, and you are going to have your answer as 36 kilometers per hour. That is question number 4. So the speed there was 10 meters per second, and they required to change meters per second to kilometers per hour. Multiply by 10, multiply by 36 over 10, you are going to get 36 kilometers per hour. And you know very well that once you are told to change kilometers per hour to meters per second, to change meters per second to kilometers per hour, you're supposed to multiply by 10, 36 all over 10. So let's move to question number 'We're supposed to handle question number 7. Question number 7. A motorist drives for 3.5 hours at 72 kilometers per hour and 28 kilometers at 64 kilometers per hour. What was average speed for the whole journey? So he said a motorist drives for 3.5 hours at 72 kilometers per hour and 288 kilometers at 64 kilometers per hour. What was the average? What was the average speed? So here we are going to just write distance, speed, and time. So the first part of the journey, this journey has been covered in two parts. The first one we had 3.5 hours. You write 3.5 hours, and the speed is 72 kilometers per hour. Distance you have not been given. Second part of the journey we have now the distance is there, 288 kilometers. Speed there is 64 kilometers per hour. Time is not given. So what we are going to do, we are going to find distance here. Distance is equal to speed times time, which we are going to say 72 multiplied by, take this one, 7 over 2. 2 goes here, 1, 2 goes here, 36. So we are going to have 36 multiplied by 7, 42, 21, 25. So here we are going to have 252 kilometers. So the distance here will be 252 kilometers. This part here you're going to look at the time. Second part you're going to look at the time. So time is equal to distance over speed, which are going to have 288 divided by 64. So 2 goes here, 32. 2 goes here, 144. 144 all over 32, which you can say 2 goes here, 16. 2 goes here, 72. 2 goes here, 8. 2 goes here, 36. 36. 4 goes here, 2. 4 goes here, 9. So time there is 4.5 hours. So here time you're supposed to get 4.5 hours. So we are going to get the average speed. So average speed is equal to distance, total distance all over total time. So you will have 252 plus 288, which you are going to get as 252 plus 288 0, 6, 14, 3, 5. So we are going to get a total of 540 kilometers. Time we had this and this. 3.5 time is equal to 3.5 plus 4.5. We are going to get 7. We are going to get 8 hours. So to get 8 hours, we are going to have average 540, which is this one plus this one, over this one, this 3.5 plus 4.5, over 8 hours. We will get 4 goes here, 8 goes 8 goes here. This is 2 goes here, 4, 2 goes here, 270. We can say 2 goes here twice, 2 goes here. 1, 3, 5, 135 over 2, which is the same as 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 6, 15, 7.5. So we're going to get 67.5 kilometers per hour. So that one is the answer. 60. So the answer there is 67.5 kilometers per hour. That's question number 7. Now, I want us to look at question number 8. Now, question number 8, we have a car traveling at 36 kilometers per hour takes half minute to cross a bridge. What is the length of the bridge? A car traveling at 36 kilometers per hour takes a half a minute to cross a bridge. What is the length of the bridge in meters? So yeah, a car traveling at 36 kilometers per hour takes half a minute to cross a bridge. What is the length of the bridge in meters? Now, we are going to write there distance, speed, and time. So, speed is in kilometers per hour. 36 kilometers per hour. Time is a half. Change 36 kilometers into meters per second. Then time will change into seconds. So we are going to say, we are going to change 36 kilometers per hour to meters per second. Then a half a minute to seconds. Now 36 kilometers per hour to meters per second, just multiply 36 multiplied by 10 all over 36. Which one will be? Which will be having 10 meters per second. Then 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. Half a minute, this one will be 30 seconds. So if they want the distance here, you say distance is equals to speed. Speed now 10 meters per second, 10 times 30 seconds. Which will be having 300 meters as the distance. We'll be having 300 meters as the distance. So let me emphasize something here. A car traveling at 36 kilometers per hour takes a half a minute to cross a bridge. What is the length of the bridge in meters? So the first thing that you should be able to do, right? Distance, speed. Sorry for that. So what you are going to do there, you are going to write distance, speed, and time. Time is half a minute. Then speed is 36 kilometers per hour. Distance we don't know. So just change 36 kilometers per hour to meters per second, which will be 10 meters per second. A half a minute is equals to 30 seconds. So here distance will be 30 multiplied by 10, which will be having 300 meters. That's what they wanted here. Take the speed into meters. So we are going to have 300 meters there. So first of all, you have to change distance. If they want it into meters, change 36 kilometers per hour, 36 kilometers per hour to meters per second. We are going to have 10 meters per second. Half a minute will be equals to 30 seconds. So distance, you know, speed times time. So we are going to have speed, which is 10 multiplied by 30. 30 multiplied by 10, we are going to have 30 meters. So that was our question number 8. So let's move to question number 11. Question number 11, we are going to have question number 11. We are going to say for 35 minutes. For 35 minutes, Itumo drove his car at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. What distance did he cover? So we are going to write the first thing that should distance, speed, and time. Then you start writing them down one by one. Time, we have 35 minutes. Write 35 all over 60. Because we are changing minutes. So you have to write 35 all over 60. This are all in minutes. Write 35 all over 60. So what we are going to get here should be in hours. Then the speed is 80 kilometers per hour, right? 80 kilometers per hour. Then the distance here you have not been given. So here we can simplify. 5 goes here 12, 5 goes here 7. So we are going to get 7 and 7 over 12 hours. So distance is equals to speed times time, which we are going to say 80 multiplied by 7 all over 12. So we're going to have here 4 goes here 3 times. We're going to use 4. 4 goes there 3 times. And 4 goes here 20 times. So just multiply 20 times 7. 20 multiplied by 7, you're going to get 140 divided by 3. Which you are going to get as will be equals to 140 divided by 3. 3 are 1, 3 are 4. It's 12 into 20. 6 times, which brings 18. And 2 over 3. So we are going to get 46 and 2 over 3 kilometers. So that is the answer that we should be able to get there. So what we have done, we have changed the minutes, 35 minutes into hours, 35 all over 60, and we have simplified. 25 goes here 7, 5 goes here 12. We have multiplied 7 over 12 by 80. I've said I've used 4, 4 goes here 3, 4 goes here 20. 20 times 7, I've got 140. Then I've divided by 3. So whatever I'm going to get there should be kilometers. So our answer should be 46, 46 and 2 over 3 kilometers. Number 11. So that one is how we're supposed to be going through such questions. I wish to move on. If there's no question. So I think okay, now far from this, there was question on temperature. There was a question on temperature. Question number exercise 108. The temperature of a certain place was 16 degrees centigrade. So initial temperature there is 16 degrees centigrade. Then at 8:30, the temperature had dropped to 9 degrees centigrade. Then we have final temperature at 8:30. This was at 6 a.m. Then at 8:30 a.m., the temperature, final temperature was 9 degrees centigrade. So they are saying at 6 a.m. the temperature of a certain place was 6 degrees centigrade. At 8:30 the temperature had dropped to 9. What was the drop in temperature? So right, drop in temperature, drop is equals to initial temperature minus final temperature. So we are going to take 16 minus 9 and the drop, therefore there was a drop of 5 degrees centigrade. That is exercise 108, number 3. Question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4, we had the reading of thermometer is 25 degrees centigrade and the highest mark is 120. By how many degrees is the reading below the boiling point? So initial temperature there is equals to 27 degrees centigrade and the highest mark, which is the same as final, is equals to 120 degrees centigrade. How many degrees is the reading below the boiling point? Boiling point is always 100 degrees centigrade. So boiling point is 100 degrees centigrade. So just take 120 minus 100 degrees centigrade. Then you are going to find that it was 20 degrees centigrade above. Otherwise, students, I want to say that our lesson is coming to an end, and I want you to actually do personal revision on the temperature questions that I forwarded last time. Otherwise, our next lesson will be able to tackle money. In our next lesson, we'll be able to handle money. So please do your revision on money before we meet next week. So thank you for listening to me. I wish you all the best, a nice weekend. Do revision on all the topics. But I believe that we are going to cover all the topics that are remaining. And don't panic. Everything is under control. Thank you, and God bless you.